Today I'm going to summarize you the text named "What's Wrong with Corporate Social Responsibility" from corporatewatch.org. The article discussed about the pros and cons of corporate social responsibility and the real motive behind that. And we have evidence that the author is negative about CSR, which is hidden in the subtopic and which is the word against. So, I will begin by inspecting the CSR. When we get into CSR and think about it, CSR is supposed to be a win-win. The companies make profits and society benefits. But the real question from there is, who is the real winner? We have a study that showed us 80% of CSR decision makers believe that CSR has benefits to their brands and employees both. When you donate to charity, you have to provide your money from shareholders, and shareholders are people who give their money just for making profit. The aim for being in a corporate as a shareholder is making profit. So you have a product or an idea and you want to make profit. To make profit from your product, your production known by others, and advertisement are the best way to do it. And CSR may be the way that corporates choose as a cheap vehicle for advertising. So, I've told about you the discussion about CSR, whether it's a win-win or not. Let me turn now using CSR as a public relation. And one more thing, we have a study that showed us 80% of corporate CSR decision makers were confident, and this shows us our author is negative to CSR, but he is objective about a general topic. So again, let me turn now using CSR as a public relations. So you have a product and you want to sell it, and corporates trying to gain personal connection and loyalty, but by using consensus and desires. And charities, let them be a member of a charity ecosystem. With that permission, companies can share their message to their potential customers. So there's a sentence which I like much, and I want to get into that, which is CSR also helps to greenwash the company's image. Translated into real terms, whether if your company has a bad or good image, when you give a message someone with throughout his or her consciences and desires, he or she will surely affected from that message, and people create a new image to your brand. And as Deborah Dawn points out in From Red Tape to Road Science, CSR enables business to claim progress despite the lack of evidence of verifiable change. Okay. And we have a case, a prominent case against Nike in the US Supreme Court. This case supports our point that CSR is using as a public relation material. And what's so? Yep. By using CSR, corporates trying to avoid regulations, and there's a definition that CSR is a corporate reaction to public mistrust and calls for regulation. By donating someone or by doing some charity work, corporates trying to say, look, I'm so responsible for society, for people, and you shouldn't regulate me with laws. And as Joel Bacon puts it, no one would seriously suggest that individuals should regulate themselves, that law against murder, assault, and theft are not unnecessary because people are socially responsible. Uh, this is what corporates trying to say to governments. We are social responsible, we are responsible to people, and the laws are unnecessary, but things cannot run with that pattern. And finally, let me remind you some of the issues we've covered. We've covered is CSR a win-win or not? In that topic, we said that CSR is a finance beneficial project for corporates, and we covered CSR as a public relation. As corporates, we are trying to sell our products, so we have to do some public relation projects, and CSR is the best way and cheapest way to do it. And also we covered that corporates trying to evade regulation by saying that we are social responsible, or just we are responsible, and you shouldn't use the laws against us. Thank you for listening to me. It is my summary about what's wrong with corporate social responsibility.